London, one of the world's great bustling capitals, a shiny hipster of a city basking in the glow of its own popularity. More people calling it home than ever before.
London has added 2 million people to its ranks over the past 25 years, recovering from a dip in the 1980s. But how's the city coping with the added numbers?
It's certainly getting cozy.
Times when I do have to get up early in the morning and get on the tube, it's pretty horrific.
Everywhere's so packed and uncomfortable. It is much, much busier than it used to be.
We went out...
Geographer Michael Batty monitors urban trends. People on the tube, cars on the roads.
London is growing primarily because of immigration. It's something like 200,000 people a year are coming in from outside of Britain.
That's driving up housing costs. People are also living 20 to 30 years longer these days. It all adds to an infrastructure starting to groan.
The housing crisis is much bigger, in my view, than the health crisis or the transport capacity crisis and so on.
But crowded London means different things to different people. And for the city's rich and famous, it's a crisis of a different kind. Not enough room to expand, so instead of digging out, they're digging down. They call them icebergs, lurking beneath the surface and behind modest ground-level tarps, masking monumental renovations below, some of them burrowing down 2 or 3 stories deep.
Well, land is expensive. You have to use, the most economic way to get the most out of it. Also, certainly in prime London, very difficult to get planning permission to build upwards.
Ian Hogarth specialises in iceberg renovations. This is his own, a spacious retreat right in the heart of London when it all gets a bit too much. He admits conversions like this are not for thin wallets or the faint-hearted. For one thing, you'll have to deal with some angry neighbours.
When you live next door to one of these, it is absolute torture. You cannot imagine how ghastly the experience is.
Carl Sternberg is lobbying his local council to reverse the trend and give out fewer planning permissions.
They're not creating more space for people to live. They're creating gyms and cinema rooms and other sort of baubles of luxury.
But clearly, for now, for those who can afford it, keeping up with the Joneses means going down, deep down. Margaret Evans, CBC News, London.